Without mascots, none of the sports, hockey in particular, would exist as they do today. Mascots may not have the same effect on home fans as they do on those in the grandstand, but they still carry a lot of the load. NHL mascots are very unique, doing anything from motivating the crowd to tossing out t-shirts to making fun of players who are in the box. Naturally, not all NHL teams have one. The Seattle Kraken now have their own mascot, Boy, after just one season in the NHL, leaving only the New York Rangers as holdouts. Rangers, you should be ashamed for not partaking in the fun. These are our rankings of all the NHL mascots as of right now, going from worst to best. Spartacat, Ottawa Senators. Spartacat, the Ottawa Senators' official mascot, made his first home game debut on October 8, 1992 against the Montreal Canadiens at the Ottawa Civic Centre. Spartacat is seen at every Sens home game, dancing, cheering and pumping up the crowd. Aside from entertaining at Canadian Tire Centre, Sparty makes hundreds of appearances at various charity and community events, birthdays, hospitals, schools, corporate functions, retail outlets and parades. Sparty is guaranteed to make every event a memorable one for children and adults alike. Harvey the Hound. Harvey the Hound is supposed to be an anthropomorphic dog, but he looks more like an opossum that wandered into a hockey rink. At the very least, he got his tongue pulled out by the then Oilers head coach Craig McTavish. Hunter, Edmonton Oilers. Hunter's continuous grin tells me he's killed before and will absolutely 100% do it again. Boy, Seattle Kraken. I'm prepared to give Boy a chance to change our opinions, much like Gritty did once, but the Kraken had the perfect opportunity for a marine creature mascot and chose a troll instead. Shame on you, Seattle. Stinger, Columbus Blue Jackets. The 6'9" Stinger was born on July 4, 1999, according to his official biography on the Columbus Blue Jackets website. The Blue Jackets team name refers to Ohio's Civil War history, but while Stinger's insect body is topped with the Union cap turned backwards, the insect-like look is a play on the Yellow Jacket. The mascot's design wasn't popular with many Columbus residents at first. Critics didn't think he looked threatening enough, but he's grown to become a beloved part of Blue Jackets fandom. Nordi, Minnesota Wild. Nordi should be terrorizing kids as in Five Nights at Freddy's, but instead he's taking pictures with them. It's that weird smile that gets me. Chance, Vegas Golden Knights. I believe I should give Chance a chance here. He's not precisely horrible, he's just uninspired. It's strange to see a Gila monster looking so buff. Stanley C. Panther and Victor E. Rat, Florida Panthers. The Panthers' mascots are just there. Stanley C. Panther is a regular panther, and Victor E. Rat is a rat, based on the team's rat trick history. Interesting history, but nothing to write home about. Finn the Whale, Vancouver Canucks. Looking at Finn's side profile is fine, but facing this whale head-on is risky. A distinct mascot, to be sure, yet its unnerving presence is reminiscent of Mickey Mouse from above. Stormy, Carolina Hurricanes. Stormy gets points deducted right away for being a pig. You chose an awe-inspiring name and get a pig mascot instead. I understand that he's representing North Carolina's hog farms, but the tonal dissonance here is remarkable. Sabretooth, Buffalo Sabres. The Buffalo Sabres mascot Sabretooth is arguably the most physically imposing of the NHL's 30 mascots. The 7-foot-tall, 242-pound Sabretooth tiger has made a living staring down the opposing enforcers and grinders he dwarfs in size, doing his part to energize everyone in the KeyBank Center. Thunderbug, Tampa Bay Lightning. I intended to rate Thunderbug lower, but his no-thoughts head empty feel kind of speaks to me. He's still rather boring in comparison to the other mascots. Victor E. Green, Dallas Stars. The hockey stick antenna and top of Victor E. Green's head seem odd, but he's fine, essentially a forerunner of Gritty. Louis, St. Louis Blues. The first of numerous NHL Bear mascots, Louis is okay, but he doesn't stand out sufficiently from the rest of the bunch. Howler the Coyote, Arizona Coyotes. Howler is unquestionably cuter than the previous canine efforts on this list. It's a low bar to clear, but Howler serves the unpretentious franchise well. Bernie the St. Bernard, Colorado Avalanche. Bernie the St. Bernard may not have the cutest face among the NHL's canine mascots, but he's nonetheless endearing. The fact that he wears a small cask around his neck is also a nice touch. NJ Devil, New Jersey Devils. NJ Devil appears to be a collegiate mascot who made it to the NHL. It's a little strange, but it's the Devils, so it's to be expected. Overall, quite clean, but not the best the NHL has to offer. Tommy Hawk, Chicago Blackhawks. Tommy Hawk's mohawk and feathers down his arms are my favorites. His eyes may be soulless, like the organization nowadays, but Tommy Hawk's design and silhouette are fantastic. Iceberg, Pittsburgh Penguins. Iceberg's general appearance is distant from the fearsome Penguins insignia he wears. Even so, Iceberg is endearing in his own way. Mick E. Moose, Winnipeg Jets. Mick E. Moose has style despite his devilish grin. The Jets did an excellent job of making Mickey Moose stand out from the crowd with his antlers and vintage pilot helmet. If you're having fun so far, make sure to subscribe to help us create more content and catch our latest videos. Blades the Bruin, Boston Bruins. Blades the Bruin is cool without being overly so. Sure, he's simply a brown bear, but his design isn't overly intricate, and he doesn't look like a complete mess in an attempt to be scary. Al the Octopus, Detroit Red Wings. Al the Octopus is a great mascot, even if he is no longer a mascot in the traditional sense. Al is just another NHL mascot linked to its team's traditions, but the Red Wings do it brilliantly with a big octopus that falls from the rafters. Let's hope we get to see Al the Octopus at a Red Wings game again soon. Nash, Nashville Predators. Nash is one classy kitty. Nash's face isn't a monstrosity like Spartacats or Hunters, but it's also not utterly charming like Howlers. Nash hits the sweet spot between aggressive mascot and cool design. Youppi, Montreal Canadiens. Youppi, exclamation point and all, is a divisive mascot in the hockey world, but he is a timeless historical touchstone nonetheless, especially since he was the mascot of the Montreal Expos and, no less, the first mascot to be tossed out of a baseball game. Youppi walked in order for Gritty to run. Bailey, Los Angeles Kings. Unlike Spartacat, Bailey has a proper name and even looks like a lion, a magnificent one at that. Sharky, San Jose Sharks. SJ Sharky is shaped like a pal, and I won't say anything else. San Jose gave their shark mascot eyebrows, and it works well. Sparky the Dragon, New York Islanders. The Islanders mascot is a dragon, which makes little sense, but it's a dragon, and you won't hear me whine. Isn't that amazing? Carlton the Bear, Toronto Maple Leafs. Carlton the Bear is the prettiest mascot of the bunch. His overall appearance is simple, but it works. Talk about a simple design for making kids' toys and plushies. Wild Wing, Anaheim Ducks. The Mighty Ducks logo has come to life as Wild Wing. You can't ask for much more from a Ducks club that refuses to reintroduce their legendary jerseys. Just a mascot straight from the finest portions of the 1990s. Slapshot, Washington Capitals. Take a look at those brows. As the best avian mascot in the NHL, Slapshot has a lot of personality. Overall, a fantastic design that complements the Capitals' identity. Gritty, Philadelphia Flyers. Who else is there? Gritty is havoc personified, from his Twitter presence to his antics in the arena. In addition, he's broken past the hockey barrier to become a well-known and popular pop culture icon. It's Gritty's world, and we're simply passing through. Now, for more traditional hockey content, check this video to learn about the best trash talkers in NHL history.